Hey guys, it's Mr. Olli. I hope you're doing well. It's time once again to learn about animal adaptations, specifically tongues. With help from the book, What If You Had an Animal Tongue? Written by Sandra Markle, illustrated by Howard McWilliam. What if one day when you woke up you felt a little bit strange and you discovered that the tongue in your mouth was now very different? What if overnight a wild animal's tongue had taken its place? A tube-lipped nectar bat. A tube-lipped nectar bat's tongue is 1.5 times longer than its body, so long that it's attached inside its rib cage instead of its mouth. Stretched out, its tongue is long enough to feed on the sweet nectar in the bottom of tubular flowers that are too long for short-tongued bats to reach. Fact: a tube-lipped nectar bat's tongue has a prickly covering of hair-like bristles, perfect for trapping nectar drops and holding them all the way to its mouth. If you had a tube-lipped nectar bat's tongue, you'd never have to pause the movie. A web-toed salamander. A web-toed salamander's tongue shoots out of its mouth so fast it can do 10 tongue punches in the time it takes a human to blink once. Scientists believe muscles wrapped around the salamander's tongue are what power this action, like pulling a rubber band so far it snaps. Pow! When fully extended, a web-toed salamander's tongue is about half its body length, minus the tail. If you had a web-toed salamander's tongue, you'd be the one to bust open the party's piñata. An okapi. An okapi's tongue is very handy. At mealtimes, its tongue wraps around and pulls in mouthfuls of leaves, fruit, or twigs. At bath time, its tongue licks its body clean, even its eyes and big ears. Fact: an okapi's tongue is purplish black. Scientists believe this color protects the tongue from getting sunburned. If you had an okapi's tongue, you could safely pick apples from the tree's highest branches. Remember guys, as we go through this book, start thinking about which animal was your favorite, which one had the coolest tongue, and why. And then I want you to pull out your science journals and write about that animal. Draw a picture if you want. Chameleon. A chameleon's tongue has a suction cup tip coated with saliva so gooey it's 400 times thicker than human spit. No wonder whatever a chameleon snags with its tongue stays caught. Fact: a chameleon's saliva is so sticky that its tongue can haul really big prey into its mouth without losing its grip. If you had a chameleon's tongue, you'd never miss catching a frisbee. A wolf. A wolf's tongue keeps it cool without wetting its coat and chilling its skin. Instead of sweating, a wolf pants, forcing air to flow over its sloppy, saliva-wet tongue. As the saliva dries, this acts like air conditioning to cool the wolf off, even when it's running flat out. Fact: in wolf groups called packs, tongue licks are a way to show respect to the alphas, the pack leaders. If you had a wolf's tongue, you'd win the Iron Kids Triathlon without breaking a sweat. Our last one, a blue-tongued skink. When a blue-tongued skink sticks its tongue out, it means boo! It does this when an enemy, such as a brown falcon, comes close. With luck, the colorful tongue startles the hunter long enough for the skink to escape. Fact: scientists discovered that a blue-tongued skink's tongue is brighter farther back in its mouth, so if an enemy keeps coming, the skink opens wider to be even more startling. Hopefully. If you had a blue-tongued skink's tongue, dentist appointments would always be a surprise. A wild animal tongue could be fun for a while, but you don't need your tongue to catch frisbees, pick apples, or pop balloons, and you don't need your tongue to style hair or cool off. So if you could keep a wild animal's tongue for more than a day, which kind would be right for you? Thank you guys for listening. Remember, pull out those science journals, pick one of the animals we just talked about, and then write about it, explaining why you chose it. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good night. Bye-bye.